I've been preoccupied with a lot, and I just felt like I wanted to update you guys on our life and like where we're headed, and I'm really emotional, so if I start crying, just expect it because it's gonna happen probably. So the last time Erin and I updated you guys, we were just starting fundraising. That was like 2 months ago. And we are now at 76% of our goal in 2 months. That is so amazing. It's unbelievable how God has provided and how He has just sent so many of you to us and have just said, hey, we want to help you guys. We want to get you through this. We want to get you to this internship. We understand what a big deal it is for Aaron. We understand what a platform this will be for him. And that alone has made us feel so comforted and so secure and so sure that this is what we're supposed to be doing. But despite all that, there are still a lot of hurdles. Oh, my glasses are bugging me. A lot of hurdles that we have had to jump through and have had to just like totally trust God in. And one of them is that we signed our lease for this coming year, so 2016 to 2017, in August. So at that point, this was not like a real possibility, this whole moving to Austin thing. We were like, oh, that'd be sweet, but we got to keep moving on in our lives. Like, I don't know, we can't just like hope that that's going to happen and then not re-sign our lease. We thought we were going to be here. So we did that, and then all of a sudden this all became really real at the end of August. And then we're like, okay, crap. So now we're we just started this lease and we're raising all this money. We don't have a place to live there. We don't really know anybody there. But we do know that worship is the desire of our hearts. Like in our heart of hearts, Aaron and I both love that more than anything else. It's where we feel most fulfilled. Honestly, we can't live without it. Like if I didn't have worship every week, I don't know where I'd be because I need it as much as I love it. Anyway, hopefully I've just had so much on my mind. This last Saturday, I literally was up from 2 a.m. till 7:30, and I was just like typing because I just had to get these thoughts out of my mind because it's just been so much. But at the same time, it's been so cool to watch God just say over and over and over again, I'm here, taking care of it. This is what you guys are supposed to do. It's all gonna work out. But the flesh in me wants to control so much of this process, and I'm really trying not to, and I think I've done a very good job of just letting God and letting go, which has always been something I've struggled with. I think that that's especially because I wasn't really a believer until I was 18, so I'm still learning all the time that God is my Father, He's my provider, He is for me, and I don't have to do it all. And this move to Austin has made that clearer than it's ever been to me, with just how from the beginning I did not think that we were going to be able to raise $26,000 in like 2.5 months. I was like, all right, well, if God's going to do it, it's going to happen. Like I was able to say those things, but to be perfectly honest, I still didn't know how possible that was. And I was so nervous to ask for money. That's not something I do. I'm very independent. I don't want help from other people, but I knew in this scenario we needed it and that people would want to help us and that being given a gift is from a person's heart. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Basically, today's been hard because I'm waiting to hear from the realtor we're working with in Austin about this possible apartment that seems too good to be true, to be perfectly honest. It's 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It's kind of mid-range of what we want for our budget. Honestly, it's closer to the max, but it's a decent price for the 1,100 square feet we'd be getting. It's got a bathtub. Hey, I love me some bath, and I haven't taken a bath in 2 years. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Anyway, that's just like a luxury that we don't need, but it's cool that it has that. It's got 2 bedrooms, so it'd be able to have like a music room / office for me to do photography, and the bathroom, that's the master bathroom where the shower would be for Aaron, is in our master. So like if we had people over, it would be private for him to like come in and out of the bathroom and get dressed and all that. It's beautiful. It's 6 minutes away from Shoreline. It's like centralized as far as groceries and shopping and anything you'd ever want to do. It seems like anyway, all the hospitals are really close, like within 6 to 12 miles. So like for my work, I'd be able to find a job that's close. So that was really exciting. And we talked to our landlord here, not our landlord, our apartment manager, and she was going to email our landlord, and she's like, oh, you know, there's a waiting list, like there's people that want to move into these apartments because they're so nice, and we don't think that'll be a problem. Like, let me talk to your landlord. We'll figure something out. Thanks for giving us a lot of notice, or at least more than 60 days, probably like a little over 60 days, not 90 days. She was really grateful for that. She's like, I've never done this before with somebody breaking a lease, so let me just talk to him and we'll get back to you. So anyway, she made it sound really hopeful. And I was like, oh yeah, score, like that's awesome. We're gonna be able to move and it's not gonna be a big deal. We might have to pay like a little extra, but it's not gonna be a huge deal. Anyway, today I got home and she was in her office and she's like, Jessica, can I talk to you for a second? So I said, sure, and I went into her office and she said, I have some bad news. I was like, okay, lay it on me. And she said that our landlord responded to her and said basically that if they want to break their lease, it's going to be really expensive for them to do so. So that's basically all he said. She said, like, it was like, nope, they can't break their lease. If they're going to, they're going to have to pay a ton of money. Now, Aaron and I don't have a ton of money. Not right now anyway. And we're still not going to have a ton of money in Austin, but Aaron will have a job. So we'll have better money there. We're still not going to be rich, but we're gonna have better money. And here, all we have is his Social Security and then my income. So breaking a lease and having to pay, considering that we just signed it, I mean, I don't know what that's gonna mean. I don't know if that means that we're gonna have to pay from here until next August. I can't imagine that's what we're gonna have to do, but I just felt like his response was so heartless, and she explained the whole scenario to him and like what a big deal this is for Aaron, and he just didn't seem to care. And it's really disheartening for me today, and I'm just feeling defeated, I guess. Like, I've spent so much time in the last 2 weeks looking for an apartment. I've spent like hours. I've put other things off because I want to find the perfect place for me and Aaron to live, and it's such a struggle to find handicap apartments. It's such a struggle, and I don't blame the complexes for that, because I know if you're not in a situation where somebody's disabled that you love, you don't think like that, you don't see like that, but when you are, you just see that like nowhere is accessible, and it's not like his life isn't hard enough already. So I'm just really upset that housing has been so difficult, and now we're gonna have to like figure out a way to pay out of our lease. And I know that God's gonna make it work, and I know he does, but right now I'm just really upset because I just want something with this housing thing to be easy, and it just never is. And I knew that going into this, and I knew it was gonna be hard, but I'm just frustrated that it has to be. Like, it's so hard. I just wish that we could just find any apartment, like the cheapest apartment we could find, and just live there, you know? But no, we can't do that, because that's just not how the world works. We have to find an apartment that's probably 2-bedroom, because those are the apartments that have a shower and a bathtub. There's never just a 1-bedroom that has a shower. That's so unheard of. It's so shocking that we found this place to live in. And that alone is God's provision, because this place wasn't even built until a month before our wedding. So I truly believe that God put this here for us. And to be honest, like, leaving it is really hard because it's become home. And I'm just really sad about leaving Eau Claire and my friends and my church family, and I'm so excited for Austin, and there are so many cool people there I cannot wait to meet. But I'm just feeling defeated today. I'm feeling, I don't know, and I just wanted to turn the camera on, I guess, and talk about it. But then at the same time, with all of those feelings and all of these hurdles we've had to jump through, and this money we've had to raise, and figuring out how we're gonna pay for our move, and worrying about leaving people that I love, and making new friends, finding a job in a place that I've never lived, and starting a new life at a new church that seems amazing, and I can't wait to meet everybody there, but still just having that unknown and not knowing what it's like there. I don't remember what I was saying. It's basically just a lot. It's a lot. But then I think about where Aaron and I have both come from, where neither of us were strong believers, and then his accident happened, and then he gave his life to God, and I was in the hospital and was really sick, and for some reason that's when God chose to like show himself to me. And we didn't know each other at that time, and then I joined the worship team again at Bethesda. I say again because I was part of it in high school, but I didn't know what I was doing. I just liked the people there, but I didn't really understand who God was. But it was cool because he had already set up that foundation of that church that would become like such a big part of my heart. So I joined that worship team, and then we were chosen to go to Colorado for this youth conference. And then Matt Schweitzer, our worship leader, lived with Aaron and was like, hey Aaron, we need an acoustic player. Come to practice, be on our team for Colorado. And then I met Aaron, and then we fell in love. And it's just like the coolest love story ever, to be in love with your best friend. Who shares so many similarities with you and has such a heart for worship. And then we got married, and now we have a dog, and we live in this beautiful apartment that's perfect for us. And now I've spent all year wondering what's gonna happen. I'm such a planner. I'm like, where are we gonna go? What are we gonna do? How are we gonna progress? How are we gonna make more money? How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna have kids? Because I want to be a mom so bad. And all of a sudden God presents this opportunity of Shoreline and Aaron to have a year's worth of experience to become a worship director, a worship pastor, or whatever you want to call it. And basically go from there having a job, but not only a job that he can do and that he is extremely passionate about. I mean, like, it's a dream job. God has prepared him from the point he was born until now to do this, and he's never felt sure about anything like he has for this. And so this is why I know that it's all gonna work out. I know that it's God's will, and it's frustrating to me that I even have to feel defeated, and I have these like fleshly thoughts, because they shouldn't be there, because I know God's gonna take care of us. But I'm just having a weird day, and I don't know. I just wanted to make a video and ask for prayer and ask for guidance and direction from the Lord from this point on. I want to ask for prayer for figuring out what we're going to have to owe on this apartment, and for the apartment in Austin. That seems too good to be true, but we're still waiting to hear, about the shower, and to see if it's even going to work for Aaron and his shower chair. We're supposed to hear about that later today, but we haven't yet, so waiting on that. There's just so many unknowns, and I don't do very well with unknowns. And I realize this is a season where God is teaching me that that's okay, and that I shouldn't have to worry. But being the anxious person that I am, it's been a struggle. Anyway, just pray for Aaron, pray for me, pray for our hearts to be prepared for this new season in Austin. I'm psyched. I can't wait to go, but I am sad to leave. But I'm more excited than anything. So many words. Okay, I guess I'm done now. That's kind of our update. We're almost done fundraising, which is so great. We're just working on the housing, which is the part I was most nervous about. And yes, it's been difficult. So just, I don't know. Leave good juju down below in prayers. Nico. Hi, Stinker. That's my baby girl right there. She makes me happy no matter what. All right, I'm gonna go. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening.